The Hornets, y'all, are 12-3 in the last 15 games, y'all, and they are on a 9-game win streak. This team has been absolutely balling. Y'all, they have beat the Orlando Magic, Washington Wizards, Philadelphia 76ers, Memphis Grizzlies, Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs, New Orleans Pelicans, and then they beat the Houston Rockets, and then finally they beat the Atlanta Hawks in the last 9 games. They're streaking. They're playing great basketball. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knuppel, they have been exceptional. Obviously, Mars' favorite, Diabate as well, has contributed very, very heavily to that. But, y'all, they have a really, 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 really good team as of late. They're playing confidently. They're playing elite basketball. And just so people know, LaMelo Ball, Con Knuppel, Diabate, Bridges, and Miller have played 203 minutes together so far this year. They have a plus 27.1 net rating with a 141.8 offensive rating, and they have a 114.8 defensive rating when they've been on the floor. That has, for sure, been one of, if not the best.
Rating?
Very sustainable. Very sustainable. Yeah.
Is that sustainable, Mars?
Of course, 141. But 141. It's good for the agenda. No team is capable of having a 141. But when a team that you're trying to push the propaganda for has a 141, best believe you're going to use that on-off day. That's what you got to do. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. I like Mars and I have had this conversation about defense, the difference between defensive rating and points per game. Yeah, a team can be blown out. That's contributing to the opponent's points per game, but I value that. Like, how many points are you holding teams to, and how well are you stopping teams from scoring? And the fact that Charlotte, I think to your point, Swiper, over these last 8 games, I think 7 of these last 9 games, 7 of these last 9 games, I think they've held teams to under league average. 5 of these 9 games, they've held teams under 100 points. And I can appreciate the logic of, look at who they're playing. Yeah, well, I mean, it's still an NBA, so it's not like they're playing against college teams or anything like that. No, they're playing against pros, and to be able to hold teams, especially in this day and age, under 100 points and do it consistently. I mean, I think that's a pretty big deal, and I can't say enough about the fact that this team has been healthy. And I had asked you guys when we talked about LaMelo Ball months ago. I said, "Can I get 2 months of LaMelo Ball basketball? Can I get 2 months of it?" I ain't even asking for the whole season, just 2 months of it. And I actually have gotten 2 months. And I mean, he's been a much better distributor over this point. He's been a really good, he's actually been a really good floor leader, taking care of the basketball. So I'm moving more onto your side, Mars, about Musa. I like what I'm seeing from him. And I think the thing that impresses me the most about him is his athletic ability, because I think that enhances his ability to rebound. I think that enhances his ability in transition. You already know how I feel about Kalkbrenner, even though Unc dunked on him a couple of days ago, which I did not appreciate that at all, by the way, because you can't get dunked on by your uncle. So with that being said, I mean, he's been playing really well for them. So I like what I'm seeing from Charlotte. I do. I think they're a game and a half out the 9 spot. So they could very well be in the play-in tournament this year. So we'll see. We will see.
10th now, so shout out to them. They've caught Chicago. Half a game back of Atlanta. So yeah, I think things are going well for Charlotte. I like what Charles Lee and his coaching staff are implementing philosophically. They're trying to get up threes, they're trying to offensive rebounds. Defensively, they try to be very disciplined, not going to foul a whole lot. Going to get back in transition. Like, there's a lot of just implementing a culture that is based on discipline, and then on offense is based on pace, space, and then extra possessions. You can see what they're trying to do, and then having everyone healthy to implement it is obviously helping them. Now when Kobe White is available, I think that adds another dynamic to their team. I think they're good. Obviously the goal is not championship or whatever the case may be, but they're a young team that's finally healthy, and you're seeing development. You're seeing a young coach grow with his young team. I think these are the type of teams that NBA fans should enjoy, like, because they're not a threat to your title contending teams. So you don't need to worry about them doing that for you to hate on them. They're not tanking, so you don't need to hate on them because people hate tanking. Like, they're in that perfect spot where they're not a threat to the hierarchy, and they're not ruining the league by being unwatchably bad. Like, the Hornets should be a team that I think everyone should enjoy watching. Not to mention they have entertaining players as well, whether that be LaMelo, Con Knuppel, obviously Coop's probably taken over the Rookie of the Year race at this point, but Con's been an amazing rookie all throughout. Brandon Miller's taken a leap. Obviously, you got Mago, Musa Diabate. Like, Charlotte's a really fun team to watch. And then they're not just fun and bad, they're fun and good, which I think is like perfect.
Yeah, I've been a LaMelo Ball supporter up here. I've had to fight off a lot of LaMelo hate.
What?
From you non-ball knowers that be up here talking basketball on a daily basis. I don't know how you all have employment doing this, but shouts out to you all. But in all seriousness, LaMelo's been looking great. He's been point guarding, you know what I'm saying, scaling back to scoring aggression, which I definitely appreciated. And getting all the guys involved. Con Knipple's been fantastic. Mars's guy at center, Big Moose. I saw whatever Damo did when he was up here. Shout out to Big Moose. Brandon Miller is one of the best young scoring wings in the league. Let me qualify that statement. And then Con Kniple is just already absolutely one of the sharpest shooters in the association right now. So they're getting to play together all at once. They have one of the best offenses in the league. Over the last 11-game stretch, they have a 119 offensive rating and a 106.7 defensive rating. So net rating through the roof during this winning streak, one of the best offenses and defenses, surprisingly enough, in the league. But the last thing I'll say is hopefully they don't add some kind of elderly superstar next year. And then our conversation 6 months from now is, oh my God, they got to trade Con Kniple. He's awful. So, hopefully that doesn't happen to them like it's happened to another team. Salute.
Which I thought was real interesting too, real talk, because I watched that Houston game. First of all, Mars, Con Kniple is significantly bigger than Shep. Like, I'm looking at him standing up next to Shepard. I'm like, it's not even close. There's nothing 6'2" or 6'3" about Con Kniple. He a bit of 6'6", 6'7". He's huge.
Huge IRS agent, man.
A lot of times when you hear people talk about height, like, though, this guy's 6'8". Well, he's closer to 6'6". This guy is closer. He's listed at 6'10". Well, yeah, he really like 6'8". No, either Shep is real small or Con Kniple is way bigger than I thought he was, because he's significantly bigger than Shep.
Probably both, to be honest.
Yeah.
Reed Shep is tiny, but Con Kniple's got great positional size.
Yeah.
He's probably around 6'6".
Which
and
would
then
explain
it's better than Reed Shepard too.
Which would explain his ability to get shots off, because I don't think that I have given him enough credit for his ability to get up in the air when he's shooting his jump shot. Like, he's not one of those flat-footed jump shooters. Like, he gets up on his jump shot. He can dribble too. Yeah, he can put the ball on the floor. He gets up on his jump shot, which would explain why. Which would explain why he's able to get shots off. But his size definitely surprised me. I did not know he was that big. I didn't.
He's great, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's not going to win Rookie of the Year, especially now that Coop's like scoring the ball at the clip he is. But he's been the most consistent rookie. I'll say that.
Start to finish.
From beginning to ends. Because, Coop started slow, VJ started hot, then went cold. Dylan Harper started well, went cold, got better as the season went on. Kind of like as rookies do. Start slow and improve, or start hot, then hit the rookie wall per se, and then figure it out. Con's been a steady presence throughout the season. And once again, I'm not like Rookie of the Year is like an inconsequential thing to me. But I do feel like there does tend to be, I don't want to call it a bias, but something about, it's more about how you finish as opposed to how you start. So like someone getting hot right towards the end, or like in January to close the season, that's probably more fresh in people's minds. Whereas like someone who's just been steady throughout, giving you whatever he's giving you, 19 or whatever, on elite efficiency the whole year, that's probably not going to help sway the tides as much as someone who starts slowly but then makes history with like 4 straight 30-point games and whatever. But Con's been one of the better rookies I've seen in like the last 5 or whatever years.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. With a check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.